So let's see how VirtuCache works. First of all, we'll look at the data path without VirtuCache in a VMware environment. The green triangles simulate VMs sitting on the hypervisor. So the application either requests or writes data, which then travels over the network down to the SAN controller, down to the spinning disk. If it's a write, that transaction is committed to disk, and then an acknowledgement is sent back through the same path back to the application. If it's a read, the data is then brought back again over the network to the application. This causes latency and is often the #1 cause of poor performance in a VMware environment. So let's have a look at VirtuCache and how VirtuCache deals with a read. The green triangles are the application. It requests data, it goes to the cache, and delivers it straight back again. So there's no need for each read to travel over the network. The metadata holds the information of whether the read is available in cache. If it is, it's served up from there, so therefore it's incredibly fast. If it's not held in cache, it will go through its normal process to the SAN, bring the data back. If that data is required, it's then immediately served up from the cache without having to go back to the disk the second or multiple times. The faster the cache, the better the performance. So if you have available RAM, that will be the fastest way to cache data, followed by NVMe and then SSD, either SATA or SAS. Now what's really cool with VirtuCache is we can actually mix RAM and NVMe or RAM and SSD to deliver insane performance for your applications. The larger the cache, the more data that gets accelerated. So today, SSDs and NVMe are available in 1, 2, 4, 8, 11 terabytes, even up to 15 terabytes of capacity. So by moving all this data as close as possible to the compute and to the application, delivers superior performance. So let's have a look at the data path for a write with VirtuCache. So instead of having to go over the network to the SAN and back again, VirtuCache then synchronously at the exact same time writes that data to a second NVMe on a second host, which is non-volatile, and then sends confirmation back to the application that it's received the data and that the data's been committed to disk. At the same time, we make available a read copy of the data. So if that data is requested again, it's now served from the cache instead of going over the SAN. Then what we do is in the background, we take the NVMe, the data that's been written to the NVMe, and in the background, we'll write it to the SAN disk. As you would expect from a solution developed specifically for VMware, we support all the advanced features like vMotion, DRS, link clones, high availability, and even storage vMotion. And it's available as a 100% free trial. Download VirtuCache fully working version for 30 days. Use existing RAM to test and validate the VirtuCache works and delivers the performance in your environment. Go to vmsoftware.com.au/VC VirtuCache, or give us a call on our Sydney phone number, and we'll be pleased to answer any questions that you have. Thank you very much.